Hello, everyone, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Hey, folks, I'm Curtis DeVorak.
So good to see you. As we're so happy to be joined by
Hi, TeeRoy.
none other than
TeeRoy. 3 to beat. I'm here. Mama on TV.
You are again. You are. And you got a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Oh, man, a lot of fun stuff. It's a lot of fun stuff.
But first, we were talking about this before we came on the air. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yes. Yes, King of the North.
King of the North. Everybody loves Jon Snow.
Jon Snow is the man in Khaleesi.
I'm still in season 3. So
really? That's cool.
No spoilers.
That's cool. Everybody dies.
But yeah, of course, we've already realized that. And that's,
your favorite character will die.
But that's what these hackers in Hollywood are apparently targeting.
That is right.
All the giveaways.
That's right. Did you hear about this? They've been
yes,
hacked.
I've been upset about it because I don't want to know about season 7. I don't want none of the anything coming out. We already know that one of the dragons are going to die. We know that.
Well, if you don't know.
Yeah, wait, don't go. Stop. Just stop talking. Don't say anything. Keep breathing.
It appears at least 3 different series on HBO were targeted by hackers, including Ballers, Room 104, and of course, what we're talking about, Game of Thrones. The extent of the damage is unclear, but what's certain is the criminals were going after high-profile shows. NBC's Miguel Almaguer has a story. Take a look.
A battle over spoilers in one of TV's most popular shows. HBO's Game of Thrones may be a medieval fantasy, but it touts high-tech security measures, including coded scripts, to prevent plot leaks, but it may not have been enough. Cyber hacks claim to have obtained a script and documents from the hit show's final season, HBO not commenting on what was stolen or the hackers' demands, but confirms to NBC News proprietary information was compromised. In a letter to employees, the network's chairman writes, "Any intrusion of this nature is obviously disruptive, unsettling, and disturbing for all of us." The FBI tells NBC News the agency does not support businesses paying up, saying, "Paying ransom not only can embolden those demanding it, it perpetuates the criminal activity by creating an environment where criminals target additional victims." This spring, the 5th season of Orange is the New Black was hacked and leaked online. And in 2014, a major hack at Sony unveiled embarrassing emails and private employee intel. The HBO breach comes on the heels of another headache for the cable giant, after the Game of Thrones creators announced their next project, Confederate, a show where the American South won the Civil War and modern-day slavery exists. Thousands of HBO fans launched a social media protest, making No Confederate a trending topic worldwide. HBO execs are standing behind the show, which is yet to be written or cast, urging fans to reserve judgment until there is something to see. As for Game of Thrones, no future episodes or scripts have hit the web yet, but HBO is actively working with cybersecurity firms and law enforcement to stop any potential spoilers.
There we go.
So that's the question, right? So did they steal the end of the final series?
I don't want to know the end. Don't tell me the end. I'd just rather see everything it goes, man.
Right, exactly. So if they leak it, I mean...
I'm not going to look at it if they leak it. If you leak it, it's just you being nosy, man. Just
yeah, I know I have to stay off of social media on like...
You should
you're so far behind. Yeah, you can't look at anything. We're in season 3.
You can't get messed up right now anyway.
I actually don't mind. My mom was always, she would read the last page of the book first.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got that from her. I don't really care. Even if you tell me what's going to happen, I still want to...
You want to see it.
I still want to watch it.
Game of Thrones is such a great storyline and so many characters, and what you think is never what you're going to see. So big shout out to all the GOTs out there.
Yeah. And they don't know whether it's one hacker, by the way, or a group of people, like an organized crime ring. So they're still trying to figure out who this is. And I think they might know what was taken, but the question is what will happen to all that information. So to be continued. So watch closely.
I like it. Don't pay them. Don't pay them.
Don't pay nobody.
No way.
From this to Walt Disney.
Well, Walt Disney World and Lyft have partnered together to offer ride-sharing service at its Florida parks. The new transportation service called Minivan.
Ha! That is a great name.
There you go. It's now available for guests staying at Disney's Boardwalk Resorts and Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resorts. Guests at those resorts can arrange their own private Disney vehicle right from the Lyft app on their smartphone. Each van is equipped with 2 car seats and can accommodate up to 6 passengers.
That's awesome.
They are thinking ahead.
They sure are. With the car seats, that's a great addition for the ride sharing.
Yeah, because I'll be in Disney this weekend, so I can't wait.
You are always in Disney.
Yeah.
Well,
can't
from
wait.
Lyft, I'm kind of curious how Uber didn't get in, but from Lyft to Uber now is plans to launch its own credit card partnership with the British bank Barclays. Uber would be the first rideshare company to have a co-branded credit card. Such cards are a popular way for companies to solidify customer loyalty, which typically points or credits towards the awards, go to something. There's no details regarding the terms or rewards of Uber's cards just yet, but they could likely go towards, obviously, ride credit. That's what you would think.
You get that with American Express. Why would I bother getting your credit card?
But maybe they'll give you more rewards. That's the thing. You got to look at the rewards.
It's Amex right here. They always got an award.
Everybody wants to get in on the racket. Borrow money from us. Borrow money from us. Get on the hamster wheel.
And then somebody's going to hack it, and somebody's going to take some money out your account. There's always somewhere as a fumble. Somebody. Hey, man.
Little secret, if all of us lived with only what we make, the whole banking system collapses. Because they depend on us to borrow from them.
For real?
Yeah.
Can I borrow some money?
There are a lot of businesses that will get that startup loan, and that helps them be able to get out there to create more jobs for other people.
Get on that hamster wheel.
Pay off the credit card. You wish
on that
people would
hamster
do
wheel.
that in different parts of the country, our nation's capital. Okay, so it is something that Curtis, I know you are a huge fan of, RVing, mainly for tailgating purposes.
I started this trend. I started this trend.
It is true. He loves it. He brings his dog, and they're great pictures.
And you're thinking old people, right?
Yes.
Well, as it turns out, it's growing in popularity, but not necessarily with the demographics that you might be thinking of. A younger generation is now driving sales.
That's right. Landon Dowdy has the story. Take a look.
I gotta see.
Kyle Millard is 32 years old and is on his second RV. He grew up camping and takes his young family on the road every month in the summertime.
We picked this one because it has a bunkhouse system in the back as well as the outside kitchen. So it's something we can grow family-wise.
A record 9 million U.S. households now own an RV, according to the Recreation Vehicle Industry Association. The industry has traditionally relied on retirees to drive growth, but now younger buyers are getting behind the wheel.
It just allows us to come together in a different way and sort of, just, as you can see, just be how we are in a fun way. But we also save money so we can go do some things that we might not otherwise get to do if we stayed in a hotel.
When we come for Thanksgiving specifically, we have probably 4 to 5 trailers that come, and we all book spots right by each other.
Younger buyers are opting more for towable trailers than the more expensive motorhomes, and they're coming to campgrounds like this one here in California wine country to really experience the outdoor lifestyle trend. And that has campground owners like Chris Wood investing in things like Wi-Fi and communal areas for millennials to mingle.
For the millennial generation, we're looking at space here on the campground, which was set up for potlucks and bingo halls 30 years ago. And we're setting it up for what we call third spaces, similar to kind of like your Starbucks and stuff.
New data shows June towable shipments popped 20% year over year, while motorhomes were up a more modest 6%. RV makers like Thor Industries are taking note of the towable takeover, offering new models tailored to entry-level buyers and updated with new technology.
It's upgrading the electronics. It's just adding the features that they're used to. So a lot of the RVs are compatible to an iPhone.
Martin telling me that once buyers get RVing in their blood, they get hooked. Still, analysts warn that while millennials are showing interest in RVing, it's too early to know if those young buyers will drive the industry like the boomers did.
I think it will. I mean, it's the ones I've taken to football games, tailgates, but camping. I mean, some of it too.
I love camping. So
some of it I'll say is
glamping.
We've gotten a little soft over the years. Like, you used to just take your tent and go camping. Now people are like, I need some AC.
Yeah, my mom, I need hot and cold running water. Microwave.
No, man, come on, man. That's not camping.
It's glamping.
The technology's gotten so big on the. We have General RV on all the time, and they had record sales last year. And yeah, the trend is people don't need to be, because we have these and can communicate with our bosses anywhere. People don't need to be in one city.
Let's go back to like Y2K 1999 when you didn't have all that stuff. When it was just MySpace.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Remember that? You think back about it, like the cell phones, like iPhones, have not been around 10
years. Can you believe it? And people are still using iPhone 4s.
You know what's crazier? You know what's crazier and kind of sad?
What?
The Jaguars haven't had a winning record since iPhone 1.
Man, stop talking about my cats, man. God,
what's going on with you, TeeRoy?
By the way, before you start talking, that you have some fans out there. They want to know where you got your sunglasses because they love them.
Listen, man, a lot of people don't understand. I get to commentate for HBO, and when I met Mayweather, DITA was the company that the glasses that they wear, so they fitted all the DJs who were there for the fight, the last fight, and
tough.
got hooked up,
Tough to
man.
have his
So I
girl.
love
Mayweather
these glasses, man. Yeah, they're Mayweather glasses. Make me look like I'm rich.
Any
but
money fall out of them?
My mom is
there
going to
any
be
pockets in
mad.
them?
She's going to like, when do you start making money?
Any pockets in them where the dollar bills fall out?
Nah,
The
man,
hundreds?
I hope so. I hope they do. Please, hurry up fast.
What else you got going on besides sunglasses?
Sunglasses. Speaking about Vegas, man, September 22nd, September 23rd, Las Vegas, the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Listen, I've been going for the last 4 years, and last year was the first year they did it at the T-Mobile Arena, and they gave you these
They named
bracelets.
that after you?
No, I wish they did. But no, they give you these bracelets last year when you walked in, and every performance, the lights would coincide with the bracelet and interact and vibrate. So last year was dope. So I can't wait to see what they do this year. This year you got The Weeknd going to perform. You got also DJ Khaled. You got Big Sean and Miley Cyrus. So many people, man. But hey, we start giving away tickets and packages and the whole thing on Monday, April 7th. So you can check it out every hour on the hour for your chance to win your way into Vegas. Everything's taken care of.
August 7th.
Yeah. And so if you want the opportunity, go to 933tobeatjams.com for more details. And we're going to Vegas, so if you want to go with me, you can. So.
And what's this Cracker Barrel Sister Strut?
Look, Sister Strut is very big. What this is about is a 3K breast cancer walk that actually starts at the Jacksonville Landing. We did this last year for our first time. A lot of people don't realize a lot of women are infected with cancer, or cancer comes in our family some way. So we're bringing it and let people know this is the African American movement. This is the lady, any woman of color who's been affected. You know, we want you to come and walk. Go to the website at 933tobeatjams.com. You can register as a group. You can register as an individual. You know, you can name your teams. I'm going to walk. I'm putting a whole bunch of guys in pink. So, you know, we're just going to take over the landing on the 23rd of September, and go to the website at 933tobeatjams.com and get registered, get all the information, man. Sister Strut, Cracker Barrel, so many other sponsors. This is a great thing, and people don't realize you know somebody or met somebody or lost somebody who's been affected by cancer, and, you know, that's why we're doing this. So
very cool.
You know,
very cool.
And you won't cry in the car when you hear this.
What's the future?
Future
Comments, special guest?
This is the first hip-hop concert at the Daily, and it's Future. Future, Zoe Dollars, you got also Rob Zoe coming, and you got what's his name, Post Malone, all coming. I can't wait. I'm giving away tickets every day. Listen at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock for your chance to win. If you want the best seats in the house, I got them because they gave it to me. And when Future does come, make sure you tune in to 933tobeatjams.com, because I'm going to be up close and personal with the big homie. I've been talking to him for the last week. He's a very close friend. I met him at the BET Music Awards this year, and we became a great friends. So I've been keeping in touch. I can't wait till he comes and talks to everybody.
Have him on your show?
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Nice.
Future's a good place.
If you want to bring him here, that'd be cool.
It'll be on a Wednesday.
I mean, if you just want to have him here, we could have him maybe.
Okay. Hey, man.
Maybe perform. That'd be cool.
We could do it. Mask off.
I love it.
That's it.
I love it.
I hope y'all
Thanks,
ready.
TeeRoy. Listen to him afternoons on
Please
93.3 The Beat.
I only got one more day left.
No.
No, I'm just playing.